Jill hasn't told me a thing. As I understand it, your sister left my father some mementos. He was just happy to be remembered.
I see. Please sit down, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. You know, Da's going to be very disappointed if some of those mementos aren't from Ryan's old bar, let me tell you.
Then you haven't talked to Jill about any of this?
No. I haven't seen Jill since she left New York.
But I don't understand. I thought you'd be home by now.
Well, she was supposed to be 2 days ago. She called, we arranged dinner, and then she didn't turn up.
And you haven't heard from her since?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm here, Mrs. Monroe. I have no idea where she is. I figured I'd start in Tennessee and retrace every step she took since she left New York. I've got to track her down.
Mr. Ryan, you don't think there's been an accident?
I don't know what I think. Jill and I had some personal problems, Mrs. Monroe. She needed some time to get away to think things through. She was going to go to Barbados. She didn't go to Barbados. She went to San Francisco. From San Francisco, she flew to Newark, New Jersey. From Newark, I don't know where she is.
Dear.
Now, she might have needed to take some more time to think things through. I don't know.
Maybe she has gone on to Barbados or somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe she did. Mrs. Monroe, I just want to find my wife and bring her home. That's all I want to do.
I understand.
Will you help me?
I'd like to.
You knew she went to California, didn't you?
Yes.
Did she tell you why? Did she talk to you at all about California? Mrs. Monroe, Jill was seen there with a man.
A man?
Yes. Please think of anything and everything my wife said. Did she mention any meeting at all with anyone in San Francisco?
Roger.
Jack?
On your way to the board meeting?
Yeah, it starts in a few minutes.
You must be a little worried, aren't you?
About what?
About what?
Yeah, about what?
Well, if you don't know, Roger, it's all right.
Hey, Jack, look, why don't you just cut through all this and tell me what you're talking about?
All right. Look, there is a rumor to the effect that the board is out to assert some of your authority to make budget-making decisions you ordinarily make.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah? What about Betty Sherman?
Betty Sherman.
Betty Sherman. Been something before the board about her budget.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And she's afraid that they're going to fire her. You're the one who hired her. Yeah, and according to my sources, that's just the beginning of a larger plot.
Plot?
In a manner of speaking. Now, look, I think they exaggerate. Of course, on the other hand, you know, once the board gets involved in day-to-day decisions, the administrator becomes nothing but a puppet, right? Well, that's what I heard, Roger.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you heard. I make the decisions around this hospital, and I'm going to continue making those decisions.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we will. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure the board keeps its hands off our ambulance service. Is Betty still in her office?
If she hasn't already left for the board meeting.
DJ's had a very hard life, and personally, I don't think there's anyone more deserving of your help.
He must be very special to deserve the kind of confidence that you have in him.
He is.
And does he know about all of this?
Well, not exactly. He doesn't know I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, does he want to go to college? Or is it something that you want for him?
Well, no, he wants to go. I'm just not so sure he knows it yet.
That's what I thought. Well, listen, I will be here most of the afternoon. Why don't you and DJ meet me here later?
Oh, we sure will. You just tell us when.
So, Betty, I'm glad I caught you. Listen, I don't want you to go to that board meeting tonight.
I've been summoned. It's a command performance.
Yeah, well, I make all the decisions around here.
But they want to review my budget.
All right, we'll let them review your budget, but I will speak in your behalf.
Roger, how did you hear they wanted to see me?
I am administrator of this hospital. Don't you think I know what's going on around here?
Roger, you've been on my back for weeks about my being over budget.
It is my job to come down hard on departments that are not functioning properly, not the boards. I make the decisions here, not the board.
Coming soon on
I'm
Ryan's Hope.
relieved to hear it.
Don't be too relieved. I am giving you 2 weeks to get this service back on track. That's all. 2 weeks.
Fair enough.
That's more than fair. I'm sticking my neck out for you, Betty. Please don't let me down.
I won't.